T7M Radio brings to you Crosswords, Battle Rap's one-on-one debate podcast with your host and moderator, Seven Mitchell.
Alright people, what's poppin'? T7M Radio, welcome back to Crosswords. Seven Mitchell in the building. I got my guy from out Brooklyn. I got the Flash guard with me. Flashy was poppin', G.
What's good, bro?
Oh man, good evening, man. We about to lock in, man. We got a big time topic to talk about, man, and the beloved one, Loaded Lux, man. He making the smack return. Nome 9 going down next year. I want to kind of talk specifically about Lux return, not just Averb. Averb is buzzing right now on social media, but I want to kind of lock in with Lux specifically, so I appreciate you joining me tonight.
No problem, anytime.
You already know, man. Salute to everybody that's in the live stream, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, get those likes up. Shout out to my guy DME Detroit, 1/3 of the Union, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to DME's channel, Battle Rap.
Yeah, shout out to DME.
No doubt, man. 7:30 in the building, Killer Chef in the building, J Biz in the fucking building, man. Y'all already know how we rock. Salute to the live chat, man. But I want to get into this thing with Loaded Lux, man, making his return to Nome 9. Is you surprised, Brooklyn, before we even get this shit rocking? Are you surprised that Lux is back on URL? Because his last couple battles, I think, wasn't on URL.
Yeah, I am surprised. I feel like he's only back on the URL because URL stole the battle from ARP and RBE.
Whoa, wait a minute. So if it wasn't for the most recent situation, you don't think Lux would have been on Smack URL, Brooklyn?
He hasn't been on the URL since Summer Madness 5.
Oh, man, here we go already with a bunch of nonsense. This is what we doing early on?
I'm just being real. He hasn't been on the URL since Summer Madness 5. Like URL doesn't really like to book bad battles like that. I feel like they booked that battle because everybody was mostly talking about that battle being on RBE, so URL just stole it, and that was a smart strategic move by them.
Couple things I want to talk about when we talking about when we talking about Loaded Lux and his return. Number one, what does Loaded Lux actually gain from an Averb battle? What does Lux like? Let's keep it real, Brooklyn. I don't know how long ago, but there was a point that we felt like Lux was just the greatest of all time. Like Lux was the man. How do we get to a point now in 2019 that this type of battle is important to Lux's career? Where do you think this battle with Verb holds weight when it comes to Lux's career specifically?
I mean, this is I could say this is his like best grudge match. Like this has been like a Verb has been a thorn in his back for like 7-8 years. So like if I feel like before he retires, he needed to battle Verb because to get that out of his back, get that out. Because all the other battles he battled, they weren't really grudge matches. They were just battles that set up. But this one is different. Like you could see how he's talking. He's excited. I haven't seen Loaded Lux this excited, you could say, since the Hollow battle.
But if he loses this battle versus Averb on Nome 9, does that really hurt his legacy? I mean, if people felt like he was one of the GOATs, one of the best to do it, if he take a loss to Verb, does that change anything? Should that change anything in the minds of the battle rap community?
To me, it doesn't change anything, but to others, they may feel like it may be a bad loss because I feel like this is like Verb winning will be especially if Verb like clearly beats him, it'll be bad. But if he loses in a close battle, it's not going to be as bad.
Battle Rap Fan 730 said he beat the top people in the top regions in battle rap. Killer Chef said talk that shit, Flashy. So let me ask you this. When it comes to Lux, you know, like I said, I don't think some of his last performances have been on a URL platform. Do you expect his performance to be any greater because it's on Smack? Or do you feel like Lux is just going to give you a show no matter where he performs at?
I feel he's going to give a show no matter where he performs at. And also, too, I feel like this is a little extra added to it because he's on the road. So I feel like he wants to prove the naysayers wrong that we never seen you on the road. You've always been at home. So he want to prove everybody wrong because he's talking really spicy. every interview I heard him, he's talking real spicy. Like he said he don't even want anybody to be. He don't care who's on his side, who feel. He said he want all of Houston to be on Verb's side so he could show his level. So I'm gonna take his word on that.
VA Finest is in the building, man. Hellerman Castillo is in the building. Salute to y'all. Quasar Rocket in the building. Salute to y'all. This is Crosswords T7M Radio. I am 7 Mitchell, man, in the building. Got my guy Flash Guard on the line. BK all fucking day, man. We talking about Loaded Lux making his return. Gnome 9 versus Verb. So with a win versus Verb, let's flip the script. If he beats Verb, hypothetically Gnome 9, does that put Loaded Lux any greater when it comes to stature? Because obviously he's giving Verb the shot. So if he win, what is this really doing for him?
I mean, there's some people who argue like there's not really any shot given in this battle. Like I feel like they're two legends. They have a grudge match. Let's get it on. But I feel like if he wins the battle, he just shows that he's great and he deserves to be in the position that he's in.
Let me tell you something. And this is not a shot at Verb or anything.
It is.
No,
it is.
It's not.
It is.
We're not
continue.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful. But
you've been disrespectful ever since this battle's been announced. Like you only been looking at Verb's side of view. You haven't looked at Lux. Lux side of view. You haven't looked at Verb's side of view. For you to say that it's given for him to be given Verb a shot after what all the things that Verb done is disrespectful.
That is ridiculous. 2 Out Young in the building. Happy New Year to everybody, man. Look, check this out. I got a lot of respect for Verb. His resume is crazy. He has had ups and downs, but to make it seem like he could still be considered the GOAT without Loaded Lux, a win is beyond ridiculous to me.
It's not ridiculous. You sound like one of those Lux apologists, like one of those Lux and Mook apologists, like just like what people be doing for Jordan and LeBron James. Like It's like those are the only two people. It's like there was no other legends before those guys. It was just it just stands with them two, just Lux and Mook. No, it hasn't. It's other legends and what you call it. I respect Lux a lot, but I don't like the fact that people try to make them seem like they're above everybody else. That's not fair. That's disrespectful to the people that was putting for the culture for years while they wanted to take a break, and that's not fair. Like Verb was here doing his thing. Lux, I respect Lux a lot. I grew up watching Lux. Lux is one of the reasons I even love battle rap. But for me to say, oh, it's other people, to say that, oh, Lux is Lux and Mook and nobody else, that's disrespectful. That's very disrespectful. And that's what you've been doing ever since this battle's been announced. You've been playing Verb. You've been doing little sneak dissing, talk about I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Then you're gonna be disrespectful.
I'm letting you get your shit off right now because I'm gonna poke holes all into this lame story and argument that you have, just along with.
Nah, it's not lame. It's true. You've been very disrespectful. It's very disrespectful. But nah, it's not lame. It's very disrespectful that you've been to Verb, and that's why Verb is motivated. He's motivated to kill Lux because y'all act like Lux is a god. He's mortal like everybody else.
Unfortunately, you know, a lot of y'all are "What have you done for me lately?" Prisoner, the Moment fans, and I'm just sitting here listening to you trying to talk to me about Verb is damn near the GOAT just because he got the battle. Like he don't even have to win. He's
been the GOAT before he even battled Mook.
That's
you
ridiculous.
Could argue that. Before he because you don't respect his.
You should be drug tested.
Your argument is because he didn't face Calico yet. That doesn't mean anything. After you like to bring up his losses, him beating Murder Mook erased a lot of those losses. Because you know why? According to you, before that battle even happened, Mook is the GOAT to you, one of the GOATs, and Mook is probably one of the most powerful battlers in New York City history.
Let me ask you a question, Flash. Do you mind explaining to the American public? Let's run this thing down since Verb was a GOAT before the Murder Mook battle. This is just ridiculous.
It's an argument. I said it's arguable. It's arguable.
It's not arguable. It's not arguable. Only people that will argue that will be someone that's on drugs and just an idiot. Those will be the only two types of people that will argue this. What happened in the Verb Charlie Clips battle? How did that work out for Summer Madness 1 for Verb?
Everybody loses. Why you keep bringing up this loose stuff?
Done.
Everybody lost.
I'm not done.
Everybody lost. Your favorite battler is T-Rex. T-Rex lost a lot of battles.
Speaking of T-Rex, what happened the following Summer Madness? Summer Madness 2.
Yeah, he lost.
How did that work?
Okay, he lost, but T-Rex got killed by Charlie Clips. Oh, do you consider T-Rex still a GOAT? Or one of the GOATs or one of the legends? I do.
Do you recall?
I don't care. I don't care about wins and losses.
Flash,
these arguments doesn't go for me.
Flash, do you recall Verb and K-Shine going back and forth in this total slaughterhouse?
Yeah, he lost. Okay, what is that? So
he got his ass whipped, right?
Okay. Danny Myers said a good point. Ali lost too.
Listen,
Ali lost too.
I'm not done. I haven't even gotten to RBE yet. I haven't even gotten to the RB to the judge battle.
Like y'all old school battle rap fans kill me, man. Like y'all do this wins and loss thing, but y'all act like nobody's undefeated in battle rap. So this wins and loss argument you're doing for me is trash.
Let me know. I'm gonna let the floor be yours, and then, like I said, I'm just gonna poke holes all in the story.
Nah, because I watch all your interviews. Danny Myers made a lot of sense, and Danny Myers is the older guy. He said it. Ali's
you don't have
one of the greatest.
You don't have to watch an interview right now, Brooklyn, because I'm about to just give it to you live and direct here on Crosswords. What you're saying to me is ridiculous. Because with the bottom line, hold on, I'll let you talk. You can talk. I'll let you talk.
You can talk.
Absolutely, I can talk. This is Crosswords. This is Seven Mitchell here. This is what we do here. But this is what I'm gonna tell you. You talk to me about Verb being a GOAT. And not even before the Murder Mook battle. But we are going through a list of big-time opportunities that Verb has dropped the ball in, and I haven't even gotten to the judge battles. So explain to me, what sample size of work are you going off of Verb's career that makes him the greatest of all time without the Mook and Lux battle?
Okay, so Verb never beat any big people. I want to hear that question.
A lot of people got wins, big-time wins on their resume. Look at Danny Myers' resume.
He has wins off of the people that are considered the GOATs. He faced Disaster. He beat Hollow. He beat a lot of GOATs. That's why people are saying Verb is one to consider the GOAT. And also, he gave people shots. He has more wins than losses. Like you try to name his losses. You can only name like 10 losses. Why don't you name his wins? That's why I say you're being disrespectful. You only name his losses, but you don't want to name his wins. Be respectful.
I'm about to get disrespectful right now because you're talking ridiculous. Hella Man said he don't think that Verb should battle Iron. He got Lux and needs to prepare 1,000 for that. What do you think about Verb and Iron?
I completely agree. Like Lux, he said it. He could battle Iron anytime. He has to focus on Lux because if he took the battle rap community will be like, oh, they go Verb chasing the bag again, and what you go then if you
Brooklyn, who cares about the battle rap community, man? Half of y'all need to be drug tested anyway. I'm not trying to hear that, man, because y'all pick sides. Y'all pick sides. It was all good.
For the first time in his career, he's picking legacy over money, and he's still getting criticized. Let's be real. Verb's a villain, and anything a villain does, it gets crucified. Anything. He could do one thing, they're going to crucify him. He could do another thing, he gets crucified. That's the road of villains. You either right or you wrong.
Did Verb agree to battle I Solomon, yes or no?
Yeah, he did.
Did he agree to battle I Solomon on Pearly Gates 3, yes or no?
Yes, he did. I have a rebuttal for that.
Okay, then. Don't talk to me about legacy chasing and all that shit. I'm not even
faulting him. He gave the money back.
So what? Gave the money That's back mandatory. And Brooklyn, you talking too much. That's mandatory. You making it. You're praising somebody for doing what they supposed to done. Him giving the money back is mandatory. He wasn't going to do any work. I mean, that's not to be. If he was to not give the money back, which we see so many times, then I mean, niggas can go in and take flight off of niggas. But okay.
But let's not act like ARP hasn't been a female for the last 2018 because he want to chase being the number one, and he's never gonna chase the URL. He did the same thing with Daylight. He did the same thing. He just likes to what ARP did was build controversy to sell tickets because he did the same thing with the Rare Breeze card. He took Daylight out, had no reasons at all. Talk about some fake. Oh, he didn't give a trailer. But this dude before the Murder Mook and Verb battle, what you call it, Daylight and Oops was your most viewed battle. So you've done this before. You've been moving shady ever since you were trying to catch clout and trying to catch the URL, but you're never going to catch the URL. Like you've been trying to chase. Like what happened to the old ARP, brick by brick, doing things for the culture? No, he want to move like a female, go on social media and do a whole bunch of stuff. Why drop the trailer if the man gave you the money? Why drop the trailer?
I want to ask you a question. Before we get into the second part, why isn't Lux the undisputed GOAT at this point? Because I want to talk about that. Do you remember Lux and Verb out in the street going back and forth?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I watched that video today. Shout out to 100 Bars Magazine. I watched that video today, man, and that shit had me loving battle rap all over again, yo. I'm not even going to lie. That shit really brought the essence back. If anybody is really anticipated about watching Lux and Verb go down Nome 9, I know you already seen the back and forth in the street already, but watch it again. Watch it again. I'm telling you, it's going to have you so excited for this battle finally. But Lux was talking to that man years ago like a little boy.
You right. This conversation can't start till you get like 5 digits on a check. Yo, look. This is what we need. Arm around me.
All we need to do, because this is what I did. This is how me and Hollow happened.
What?
All the people got to say they want to see it.
Listen.
Every time, you've been doing these vlogs, coming at me. Listen, no bullshit. You've been doing this for about 2 years, handsome. About 2 years.
Go ahead.
Talk to that nigga.
The people don't never say your name.
You're lying to them.
Listen.
You're lying.
They never say, yo, we want to see you in Verb.
How many times Smack asked you?
So right now they want to see you.
How many times Smack
me and you over me and Clips right now?
No, listen.
I'm asking.
No, listen. We want to see you do something.
Why
we want to see you back. No, you're right. No, not right now.
No answer?
No, not right now. No, you don't.
But they don't want to see that.
And matter of fact,
no.
You look at Verb haircut, this is around the time that K-Shine killed Verb.
You talk good.
Right.
You gotta fight too, though. And listen, when you fight, man, you gotta give me something that's worth stepping in that thing. I ain't got, listen,
Is it my turn yet?
You ain't got nothing to lose.
Is it my turn?
It was.
It might be the same way in Nome 9, man.
Of course, because you said Lux 3-0. So this topic, you're already biased towards this topic because you already got Lux winning 3-0.
Why isn't Loaded Lux right now the undisputed GOAT of battle rap?
Because he didn't do enough.
What do you?
There's people who did more than there's people who did more than him. That's why. So some people may not feel like he's one of the GOATs. I'm the undisputed GOAT because he didn't do enough.
What do you mean he hasn't done enough? Be smart about this, Flash. Be smart about this.
I'm being smart. What you call it? Like on camera. Like first of all, you're looking at it in your generation.
Flasher, you're not listening.
In my
Brooklyn, you're not listening. You're not listening, man.
Right.
I didn't even finish. Explain to me, what could Loaded Lux do? Since you said he's not doing enough, of course he could take a whole bunch of battles that wouldn't make any fucking difference. But when we talk about Loaded Lux damn near God tier, how many other opportunities could this man have for battles that really would mean something? He's already battled Hollow, Clips. Like, what other battles out there is it for him to mean something if you feel like he should work a little bit more?
I don't feel he needed work anymore, but all of this is opinionated. That's what you understand. You like to make it seem like everything is final. No, it's opinionated. If somebody was to tell me I feel Loaded Lux is the GOAT, I'm not gonna argue. If somebody was to argue that Loaded Lux is not the GOAT, I'm not gonna argue either. That's why I love this. It's opinionated. He did enough to be considered the GOAT. For some people's eyes, he didn't do enough to be the GOAT. But I feel he did enough. He did a lot for the culture. But some people may feel differently. I'm not gonna argue with them. That's their opinion.
This is Crosswords, man. T7M Radio, 7 Mitchell in the building, man. I got the brother Flash Guard with me in Brooklyn, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We talking about Loaded Lux making that return. Nome 9 versus
I'm excited.
So what are we doing here when it comes down to it, man? As far as an early bird prediction, who gonna win the battle?
I got Lux to 1, but I'm rooting for Verb to win because of people like you.
No, you can't say that because I'm looking for history to be made. I want Verb to pull this off because no one has got Mook and Lux. But y'all are ridiculous trying to tell me that he's already the GOAT or he's the GOAT just because he got the battles. Y'all act like y'all forgot what happened to Pat Stay. You forgot what happened to Pat Stay? How is that ridiculous? You forgot what happened to Pat Stay and Verb this year?
Okay. So like so we're basing everything on losses now, right? How can we base everything on losses and battle rap is opinionated?
Yo,
Please tell me that.
You're not going to have a conversation about being great and then say the wins and losses don't matter. Like, you making no sense,
It doesn't though. Like, because you know why it doesn't with Verb? He has more wins than losses. So what are we really doing? You're just nitpicking.
Oh, I am. We talk about the greatest of all time. I'm going to nitpick.
How come you have yet? We had this conversation before. How come you've yet to say his wins, but you want to name his losses? Be fair.
No,
be fair.
He's had some solid wins, Flashy, but again, I'm talking about
name them.
I'm talking about monumental moments that he has had. He's lost all of those.
So him beating Disaster wasn't monumental. Him beating Hollow wasn't monumental.
How long ago was the Disaster battle?
It doesn't matter.
It does
matter. You like to how long was the T-Rex battle? That was 6 years ago.
Let's talk about
Lux.
Let's talk about Lux.
Let's talk about Lux.
What battle has Verb had that was bigger than Lux and Hollow, or bigger than Lux and Mook? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Don't talk to me.
You could say okay.
What? I can say what? Give me one battle that Verb has had that tops of Loaded Lux Hollow.
Some people like that Hitman Holla battle. That battle is very powerful to some people.
Verb and Hitman. Okay, I like that. I like that. I will put that up there. But what about Calico and Lux?
Lux I would.
Lux
yeah,
that
battle. Yeah, Lux is box office. So it's that battle made a lot of battle rap fans and put battle rap in another light. So I give you that battle. That battle was powerful, and the battle with Holla was powerful.
We're going to see how this thing play out. I'm excited, just like you said, man, to see how this thing
you disrespectful, man. I thought I was disrespectful, but the disrespect that the battle rap community is giving to Verb is just ridiculous, man.
No, you're ridiculous. That's the
thing. It's ridiculous. Like y'all making people hate Lux more. You know that, right? Because how y'all treat this man. Y'all put him in such a pedestal, and like nobody could reach it. Like I feel like this battle is equal. Anybody, if Lux slacks, Verb is gonna win. If Verb slacks, Lux is gonna win. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, say that Verb 3-0 or Lux 3-0. I respect both of their pens. I feel like they understand it's a grudge match and it's gonna be a classic. I'm not gonna be disrespectful, talk about Lux is gonna kill Verb and Verb is gonna kill Lux. That's a person who's being objective. I'm not being biased like most fans is.
If you guys would like to be a special debate guest here on Crosswords, make sure y'all shoot us an email with the topic of your choice, t7mradio@gmail.com, man. Salute to the battle rap community, man, this New Year's Eve. Hope everybody stays safe, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Links are in the description box, man. Make sure, of course, y'all join the T7M Battle Rap debate group. Y'all let us know in the comments section who y'all got winning Nome 9 between Lux and Verb, and how important is this return, for Lux to the game, man. This is going to be a movie. We can definitely agree on that. I think we know that.
Yeah, it's going to be, and I feel like it's gonna. I feel like this could be the if they both bring an A game, it could be as bigger than Calico battle. If you want to be honest.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. It's because just the excitement, the anticipation because of the Mook battle. This is history we about to see, man.
It's not only because of the Mook battle. Yes, we're not doing that. We're not. See, that's the disrespect I'm talking about.
You know what? And you know what I realized about you, Flashy? You watch too many people's blogs and you look at too many people's timeline Twitter because you like to repeat. You like to repeat a lot of stuff you see and say. Let me explain something to you. Let me explain something to you, man.
I repeat what I know.
No.
I repeat what I know.
Don't repeat anything. Let me explain something to you. There is no way in the world Loaded Lux in 2019 would be pressed for a bag to take a Verb if it wasn't for this Mook battle. If you take the Mook battle out the equation, why would Lux be battling Verb
No,
now?
I agree with that, though, but we're not going to erase the history that they have, too. We're not going to erase that, too. Like, that play, I never said that the Mook battle wasn't one of the reasons, but we're not going to erase that he has been a thorn in Lux's back for years as well.
No, he hasn't.
That's what I'm trying. Yes, he has.
You've been a thorn in my back because you've been really disrespectful.
I love it.
Right
I love, and I'm always going to be a thorn in your back. It's never going to stop. That's never going to stop. In 2019, it's going to be worse. It's going to be worse.
Tatter Teflon in the building. Salute my G in the building. Bobby Tsunami. Let's go to the live chat, man, before we get out of here. See what the people talking. Bobby Tsunami said he got Lux 30. Just like Mook 30 Verb.
He's disrespectful, man. Bobby Tsunami is very disrespectful.
Need to be drug tested, no doubt. Shout out to my brother Killer Chef once again. Happy New Year to everybody, man. What you doing this New Year's, man?
Oh, I'm gonna be with the family. Then I'm gonna turn up.
Okay.
What about you?
Man, I'm gonna cool out. I ain't doing too much of nothing, man. Relax. Fuck with the fam. Regular shit.
You need to take a drug test. You need to take a drug test as well. And I'm gonna pray for you in 2019 that you get your knowledge up on battle rap and sports.
Oh, you ain't got to worry about that. But I'm going undefeated when it comes to predictions in 2019.
Yeah, because 2018 you had a horrible year, just like Tay-Rock.
No,
I just had a horrible year. So.
I had a trying year. I will say that.
Yep. Yeah. Great way to word it.
Salute to the battle rap community, man. This is Crosswords T7 Radio. I'm Seven Mitchell. Shout out again to my brother Flash out in Brooklyn, man. Y'all stay safe. Happy fucking New Year and all that. We up out of here, man. Peace.
Peace.